Huh. Alright. I guess it's time to finish things. Whoops! Which of these is the right save file? Oh no. Let's look at what objects we have. Okay. This... yeah. And we don't have those other things. Yeah, okay. So this is the right save file. Alright. Bye, Zachary. I never looked up what that letter meant. Are you sure you want to go through this door? I'm pretty sure we've done everything else we can do. Chapter 1. The Queen. I don't remember how long this segment of the game is. I don't know if this will all be one episode. I mean, it is kind of past the point of return. It makes sense to make it all one episode. So that might be what happens. Cannot go back. Alright. Give me a second. I don't rep for this. Alright, sorry. This character, on the other hand, I knew all along I'd have to do, so I practiced at least a little bit. The first thing she said was... Finally, there you are, Better. I've been awaiting your arrival a very long time. Darn it. Always takes me a minute to get used to doing these voices. Alright, sorry. Sorry for all interruptions on doing voices here, it's just I'm not used to this kind of thing. But your trip here was in vain. You will do nothing here but create embarrassment. Go home. Never losing his, let's say, icy self-confidence, the Batter responded. That's precisely what I've done. My home, I believe is what he's implying here, is in this cradle that my father lives in. The Guardians have fallen. You are the queen of a kingdom that no longer exists. Why am I having a hard time with the voices today? Man, that's what happens when I just, like, start from nothing. I just, like, long day and I just say, let's do voices now with no warm-up. At least not enough. Surprised, but not at all concerned, she then asked, why destroy the land that I had rebuilt? The answer was simple. You've never been down here to do such a thing. Your role was to take care of him, and you have failed your task. And because of you, I must now finish my holy mission. Sorry, I don't know why I'm more hesitant than usual to, like, speak than usual, but... Sorry. Yeah, like, for some reason I feel obligated to, like, understand a whole sentence before I speak, for instance, before, starting to read it aloud. Usually I actually translate the sentence as I read it. Continuing despite the batteries. Okay, actually this one I'm having a slightly hard time parsing. I don't know if there's a missing comma here or what, or if I'm just not understanding something. Continuing despite the attacks, the battery's attacks. I'm gonna assume there's supposed to be a comma there. No. It's like they're just two phrases connected here that I don't see how they connect. But so despite the batter's attacks, like verbally, And somehow, in that same sentence, the monotonous dialogue between them, the Queen explained, "I've only done all this for him. I wish for nothing but the well-being of my children." And in preparing this this birthday celebration, you've forgotten who it's for. This last response finally managed to run down the Queen's patience. Sorry, I hit something. You ruined the party, Batter. I won't let you lay a hand on the boy who brought us into this world. You will fall today. Alright, sorry, that was an unexpectedly awkward reading of that whole thing. Not sure that happened. Alright. Enough words. Let's make more words appear. Butter Aloha is apparently the Queen's name. I believe this is the only time you can see her name. La Reine, the Queen. Fourth boss. Oh, also Delta Sigma and Ispsilon. Royal add-ons. I feel like muting song would be a good idea. I think they have infinite PC, ability points, so let's not work with that. In fact, I probably should attack the add-ons first. Have you filled your life with beautiful things? I think that was what that said. I forgot she actually says stuff when she Oh, wasn't trying to hit her that time. What am I? Okay. Okay, yeah, she has her add-on right behind her. That's what it was. There you go. So let's go for that add-on first. The one on the right. Yeah, so your default target is the add-on that's behind her. Which kind of means perhaps I should just attack the add-on first. You will not... Is she voice acted? You will not have any dessert, she said. Ow, maybe? Alright, she's been muted actually. Nice. My add-ons are a lot stronger than yours for some reason. Maybe I just do too much grinding with all those, what are they called? Secretaries. I'll just keep you muted if I can. Actually, just attack normally with Epsilon, I guess. She's not muted anymore. Yeah, I think she is voiced. Ah! Stop missing. Yeah, Epsilon's kind of at that point where... With only one enemy left, there's not much for them to do, unfortunately. Oh, was she already mute? Whatever. You were wrong from the beginning. Should probably be voicing that in her voice. Sorry. Nope. Well, the other ones went down a lot more easily than her. Granted, I did kind of the same thing, didn't I? I did buff up the batter a lot compared to everyone else. Well, not much stronger in her case. That was actually a surprisingly quick fight. Level 28. There's still lots more levels you can get in this game, and we're in game here, but at the same time, there are lots of abilities you haven't even gotten. Like there are meat elemental abilities, I believe, if you get high enough. This is very unresponsible on your part, Batter. I made a big cake for the celebration this evening. Would you like some coffee, my love? Queen of Flies, it is time to join your disciples. Nothing has worked. Everything should be forgotten. Let's say, forget everything. And have sweet dreams now. Look, he has your eyes. And his are scared. Chapter 0. The Batter. Familiar music, hey? I'm here. So there's really only one thing I'll do. I'll do basically what Gecko did, who had a pretty good idea. Hugo. Little boy. He said, fuck this. I'll do the same thing. Huh. Only enemy in the game I think they can defend. For some definition of the word enemy. It's interesting looking at this game's AI where sometimes they'll use kind of random abilities, or other times they'll just attack normally. Or use a weird ability like Special Home Run instead of, well, yeah, Special Home Run instead of Magic Home Run. I don't know how the AI works in determining... Whoa. That was I think the text encoding got messed up there on the defend. Which is strange, because all the other stuff is fine in French. Also, I feel like this took a lot longer when I saw someone else do this. I guess I'm just at a really high level or something. Again, you can be at a much higher one if you want, but... I'm scared of the dark. Nothing will be dark anymore. Everything will be solid white. Actually, no, you can go back here. No, can't go back there. One last time. Let me warm up. I haven't voiced this guy in a long time. Halt, imposter. And to think I had placed in you the blindest of trust, the firmest hope, the most sincere faith. One could say I have been horribly misled. Oh, there we go. Sorry, computer problems. But it's rather he who finds himself in front of the cat's eye who has gone astray. What have you done, Blocks? Is the dense fog of, let's say, fictional drama your excuse for killing a woman and child? You have not at all purified this place. You've destroyed it, eradicated it. You've plunged it into an immaculate nothingness. It's better this way. I should not have given you my help. I should have noticed the black flame that consumes your soul from the very beginning. Lux, join me. Yeah. And stop doing such a ridiculous voice. Hold on. Let us atone for our mistakes by preventing this monster from achieving his goal, or completing his work, more like. Don't do that. I need you to purify this world. I love that that's Batter's, like, big argument in his favor. Don't. It is now time to make your final and useless verdict. Official and special end. So here's what I'll do. Oh, sorry. I'll hit the microphone. So here's what I'll do. One, I think I'll just make everything one big episode. But two, I was originally thinking that I wasn't going to show everything in this game, but now I've shown everything else, so I should probably show both endings. What I'll do is I'll go at the official end, I'll go through the whole thing and finish everything up. And then, after that, off-screen, I'll get back to here, and as a little bonus afterwards, I'll show you the special one. I find it amusing that the game tells you which ending is the real ending before you even make the decision, but whatever. I choose, then, this time, the batter. Too bad for you, Lux. You will die at the helm of your... What was the word I wanted to use? Pernicious puppet. Sorry, I just wanted to keep the alliteration there. It is time for you to say your goodbyes to what little remains of existence. Hey, I did it once. I can do it again. Also, nice music here. This is one of the songs I actually held on to from this game soundtrack. Le Juge, or Pablo. Feline Judge. Final boss. Whoops. Actually, sorry, Epsilon. It's not really, very useful for you. Not much you can do here. Epsilon is amazing when you have multiple enemies, and not very special otherwise. Darn it. I think he is mute, actually. Yep. Is he not? I'm gonna be sad if he doesn't even get to attack. Again, I've seen that I'm fairly powerful right now. I don't know if you can inflict mute again if someone's already mute. The game doesn't really tell you if it succeeds or not, you just have to put your cursor over them and see. Oh, miss. Come on. Oh, he's not mute anymore. Is he finally gonna get to attack? No! I feel kind of bad. He has attacks! It's over. You cannot escape the reason for your existence. Weirdly, you can keep walking around. Sorry, I just figured, hey, can you walk this way? You can open the menu, that's interesting. Wonder why not. Well, one thing left to do. The switch is on. Pull the lever. The switch is now in the position off. And this hopefully won't get content ID'd, at least not too hard. So that's off. Of course, there's still a special ending to see, and a couple other such things, made by Mortis Ghost. I believe this is actually a unique mix of this particular song to a unique cut or something. And thank you for the co-creation and soundtrack from Conwood. And a couple of people are involved in making this game as well, even though people usually acknowledge Mortis Ghost for it. This game's soundtrack is definitely a big part of it. So, I don't know if how much I should talk about right now, because we still have to show the other ending and whatnot, but, Boxer design and Ballman. Suko's design was also another person. I didn't know that. I didn't know some other people designed those. Yep, and then over the rainbow here, playing as you can see. So, a very different thing. Oh yeah, the voice actors. Oh, Enoch was voiced by Mortis Ghost themselves. Yeah. Wait, does you had 2 voice actors? Doesn't he only... I thought he only had the purr. Interesting. Anyways. So, yeah, a very strange playthrough, right? Like, not just because it's a strange game and a different thing you'd usually see on this channel, but the whole translation thing was an interesting decision. I think that kind of dominating all this. It did necessitate me voicing everyone, which was interesting. Thanks to Suda51. That's an interesting one. But, I don't know what to make of it yet. I wasn't sure what to make of it as I was doing it. I was definitely really nervous to start this, given the whole, like, having to translate stuff part, and not being sure people would think of that. People seem to be fine with it. Didn't seem to think too much about it in general, actually. Which, I guess works for me. I will say the other game I wanted to play, the one that comes after this, is in English, so we won't have that happen again. There is one little thing I might play at some point from Mortis Ghost, actually, that is also only in French that I might want to play just to take a look at it. I haven't seen it before. But, I admit, I realized really quickly I was kind of in over my head with this. It's one thing to be able to, like, comfortably, like, watch playthroughs of this game in French or whatever, or, consume other media in the language. It's another to actually, like, translate everything on the spot. And also, especially when you have the surrealism this game has and some of the dialogue this game has. You have the Belia card. You've won the right to see the true end of the game. I've never actually seen this, I don't think. I've heard of it. Oh no, I still have more translation to do. At the same time, in a parallel universe, or dimension, I guess. But yeah, voicing people is also a weird thing. You can tell I wasn't used to that. Yeah, I've never seen these characters before. I've heard of them. Taran. I don't know if that means anything, or that's just the sound they're making. We are the Space Monkeys. Everything has gone as planned. Now that the world is all white thanks to Box, we can finally construct our giant factory of evil robots. And thus we will be able to defeat our eternal adversaries, the flying brains from the planet Orus. That. Laughter. See, when they're saying stuff that's not too insane or ridiculous, I can translate no problem. Yeah, so I'd heard about that ending but never seen it. Okay, I'll get to the other ending and then keep talking. Oh, by the way, a random thing. I believe in this fight we didn't see how the dialogue the Queen actually has. When she attacks, she has a couple of different lines. I think one is you don't even know his name or something like that. In reference to the fact that the only way to actually see Ugo's name is to actually analyze him. She just said the same thing as the first time last time. Have you flipped life with good things? Anyways, see you later. You know... I thought we had bought one of these. I guess you never bought that one. There's something better than inspiration called like destruction or something, I thought. Not just that... Let's do not much damage. I just wanted to see. Oh, that's weird. I can save here. Huh. That's strange. Anyways, back to the decision. Le Juge. Special end. Interesting choice of words. This choice, although pathetically useless, was, I think, the correct one. And now, better, taste our vengeful thirst, I guess, for useless justice. Here we go. Le Juge. Can you, he's got lots of abilities. I think his level actually depends on your level. I have all our items. Aha! Finally it's useful! The eye! The better. Demented, purifying incarnation being. Also, final boss. Alpha, Omega, and Epsilon, where? Batter's add-ons. How? Oh yeah, he also uses the abilities that I gave him. Whoops. Okay, what do we have here? Poison's apparently powerful. If it ever works. Paralysis. We haven't even seen paralysis. Things that hurt hard. I'm curious. Juge is fast, which is nice. Can he heal? I might have to use items to heal. Incredible damage. Oh my god, that is. Oh, he is poisoned. Let's mute him then. That'll hopefully get him doing less annoying stuff to me. Paralysis, why not? Muted and poison. Good enough. Jeez! Okay, so those levels that also transfer to Le Juge are, they're really worth something. My god. Adversary is purified, as it always is. Your demented crusade ends here. Die, Batter, with the eternal memory of never having brought your sad and never having brought your sad efforts to their unjust end. It's too late. Everything is lost. I know, but I prefer that to your victory. And? Nothing remains but our regrets. And likewise. So, as I was saying earlier, so it's one of those things, I think, where you get all worked up and kind of worried about something, how something's going to be received and whatnot, and then in the end, no one makes a big deal of it anyways, so, you know, it was kind of silly, I guess. But, I guess that's kind of how this playthrough worked out for me. The whole time I was a little bit nervous of, like, how it'd be received, all of it, and, getting no response, I don't know if that was worse or better than not getting, any, oh yeah, you get, different credit sequence here. Why did I say you? When I started the second recording session, I had not gotten any responses yet, so I was just thinking, okay, sure, I guess I'll just keep going, because I said I would do this. After that, people actually did start acknowledging the whole thing, and people seemed pretty alright with it. So, strange, I guess. It is probably kinda an odd playthrough in lots of ways. I never really fully processed it, and something I had in my mind for a while and put a lot of thought into. I did try to at least think hard on like doing voices for some of these characters. Did it pay off? I don't know. But I tried to at least have something in mind for lots of them. But like, I've never had a playthrough like this where I have like pauses frequently, mostly just because my voice was messing with me or something, or also because by the time I started recording this, I was having issues actually getting to recording it on my usual schedule, so I'd also get interrupted a lot. So I think there are lots of things unusual and awkward about this playthrough, but in the end, it seemed like people are okay with it, so hooray, I think. I think I'll probably go straight into the next game that I wanted to play after this one. The reason that I'm playing this game. I know like the game in its own right, and it was fun to get to play through it myself with some eyes on me as well. But the real reason that I was doing this was so I could play another game, which, as I mentioned earlier, is not in French. I don't know if I'll carry some of my traditions from this game, like trying to voice characters. I don't know. We'll see. But I do have it. I acquired it before I started playing this as well. And I know everything works, so probably just move straight on to that. I won't start it today. I'll have a brief break. So, only one episode in this slot for this week, I guess, if you're watching along in real time. And then we'll come back next week with the next game, which is a little bit longer than this one. So, I know there are certain other things people have been kind of wanting me to play, and they don't have an opening yet. With Viva Pinata also clearly taking forever, it'll be a little bit of time before I can get to some other things people want me to play. And also we still get to see the secret ending. Usual stuff. Same thing as before, I imagine. Wonderful. Yeah, Mortis Ghost has an interesting sense of humor, huh? Really, I do find some parts of this game pleasant and compelling in different ways. Like, I really do like Jaffa, for instance, just as a character design and concept and all sorts of things. And I love Zone 2 so much. You know, its music and everything. Anyways. I'll see you next time when we get to the other game. A game that I feel a bit bad to say I like it more than this, but there are lots of things I like about it more than I like about this game. I'll put it that way. Again, me wanting to play that game is why I played this game, not necessarily because I want to play this game in its own right, even though I like it. And I don't really regret it. Having done so now, I think even if I didn't have another game I wanted to play afterwards, this would have been worthwhile. But we'll move on to the next one next time. Thanks everyone for joining me on this strange adventure. The next one will be only marginally less strange. Not in French. And other such things. Maybe less awkward. I don't know. Really. Thanks everyone for the encouragement and going along. It's weird how much I was fretting over this one, and for some reason I still do. I don't know. It's odd. You'd think after having done this for so many years I would get pretty confident in all of it, but I guess I've been doing one thing for so many years and I suddenly try something different. It's precisely because I've been doing something for so long that I get nervous that I'm suddenly changing it. I don't know. We'll see. Bye everyone!